Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we're going to be talking about the one and only Courage the Dog. Now, I personally believe this is a coin with high potential. On this channel, we are going to start covering meme coins that are very high probability of going up. Now, of course, doesn't mean automatic success. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, but we are going to start hunting a lot of coins on the channel and in the private community because crypto, Bitcoin is going crazy, right? The most dangerous thing you can do is start to hunt for meme coins when we're in a downtrend because it's very rare that they go up. But here, there's a much higher probability. Ladies and gentlemen, we can see Courage the Dog is literally at 1.16 million market cap, right? 520,000 volume. We can see all of the circulating supply is out, and we can see only on three places where you can get this: Uniswap, right, and two others. Now, the rumor on the block is, ladies and gentlemen, right, according to Courage the Dog themselves, is that the XT listing will be happening very, very soon. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, there's also going to be a Mexc listing, right? So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you guys are not familiar, these exchanges, right, if we go look at them, right, they're very, very big. Mexc currently rank number 7, right? 7 and XT rank 20th. So a lot of eyes on it, right? This in the last week, we had 2.6 million weekly visits. For Mexc, we had 6.8. So that is potentially going to be 10 million eyes going onto something like Courage the Dog, which is why I'm talking about this today, right? If we go and look at their website, ladies and gentlemen, right, we can see it is from a cartoon, but not only that, it's actually been evolving, right? It's been going to games. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen a lot of people talking about it. We can see these are potentially the upcoming exchanges as well, right? So we do have some pretty small to medium to even on the bigger side exchanges possibly coming very, very soon. And you know how it is, right? A coin with 1 million market cap can kind of easily go to 10, 20, 30 million just from exchanges like this. Now, of course, we will talk about price prediction in the very, very near future. We can see no taxes, just like finding a light switch in the pitch black room. Our frictionless peer-to-peer trading illuminates the path to greater liquidity without any tax burden. And we can see, like, there's literally gameplay. There's literally gameplay about this guy. Right? I've seen this guy trending on TikTok, on Instagram, and yeah, we see renounced ownership, which is always what you want to see. So there's no BS, right? There's a large and growing community. And we can see tokenomics, right? With a total supply of 1 billion Courage tokens, Courage distributors 70% to the public trading, 10% to the founder and team development, 10% for marketing, 10% reserved for exchanges. So 10% for the founder is more than standard. It's more than safe, right? Anything usually above, 15% is usually kind of a red flag. It's just too much power, right? It's too much power. Someone getting 1/10 of, their fair share from creating the meme coin, taking the risk, building a community, that is more than enough. Liquidity is locked forever. And their roadmap, right? Phase one, 1 million market cap, focuses on launch community building. Phase two, 20 million market cap, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually, it does plan on going to 75 million market cap and, of course, 250 million plus. But look, we are between phase one and phase two. When we go and look at the chart, ladies and gentlemen, look where we're at, right? We had this sideways consolidation movement for roughly a month when it came out, right? It was looking at roughly, let's just say 600 to 250K market cap. And then it expanded. It expanded all the way to 3.25 million, right? Very, very nice. It did sell off, which is normal. And, when a coin does kind of go up, it's bound to go down. But the beautiful thing about having a coin around 1 million market cap is that its cycles are extremely short, right? Like going from like 300K market cap to 3 million back down to 1 million, and potentially 1 million to something like 10, 15, or 20 million doesn't take long. Like the whole journey can be a month and a half to 2 months, everything that I just explained, right? So I do think this coin is going to do well. right? I'm personally invested in myself with my own personal money, and I will be looking to see how it does this cycle. We go and look at it from a Fibonacci standpoint, which we know this is a very, very trusted tool. We can see practically from the last relevant lows to its top, we are down a good amount, which is good. Why is that good? Because, ladies and gentlemen, you know, if we're down over 78 to 88%, that usually means a extremely great discount buying opportunity, right? Extremely, extremely great. That is where I like to be going in. Now, if we reverse it and we look at potential zones where we can be going back up to, especially with these two listings, right? We can be going at the bare minimum. I mean, bare minimum, eyes closed, back to all time highs. So we'd be looking at very, very nice solid gains of 2.5x. But I do believe it is going to be smashing that. I do believe it's going to be actually doing way better. 1.6 zone, that's always like if it goes above its all-time highs, but just kind of doesn't do too much, that would still be almost a 5x from here, right? If you take it from this zone where we're at right now to here, we can see that that is going to be 3.75 times. So very, very good. I do believe this is a coin that has a high probability of hitting the 10 to 15 million market cap zone just from kind of a straight nice pump over the next week or so, right? In a couple of days, I do believe it because we can see last time when we started to really start pumping, right? Even if we count these bottoms down here, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days to make a nice power move from 820K market cap to 3.3 million, right? 10 days. So I do believe, within a 2 week span, max 3, we can be hitting that 10 million market cap zone, especially that Bitcoin has been going nuclear. Ethereum has been going nuclear, right? When we go and look at something like Bitcoin and Ethereum, we know these coins, right, have been doing well. Bitcoin all time high at $116,000. That is when you want to be taking risks. Like I said, not a financial advisor, but I've just been in the game to know that this is the best time to be doing it, right? This is the best time to be taking risks on certain coins. Ethereum, 3 grand, right? So I'm really, really, really confident, right? We had this practically drawn up and it pretty much played out exactly how we drew it out to be. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, Courage the dog, I do believe it is going to be doing well. I will be looking to cover this coin consistently over the next few months because I do believe this is a coin that will be part of our legacy and will do very, very well. You can see if we go to the Twitter page, it's currently 1,300 followers, right? So it is a small coin. It does have some traction, right? I see some people talking about it. I see certain tweets getting, decent amount of views. And I do believe the bandwagon will be coming in when the time is right. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. The markets are going crazy, right? The markets are going crazy right now. And you know what? Like I said, I'm a risk taker. I like to gamble. I like my meme coins. And yeah, and we could join also the Telegram if you guys would like, right? The link is right over here. Go on the page, join the Telegram. But yeah, look, personally, I like the tokenomics, right? We could actually look at one more thing if we really, really want to, right? We can go on their bubble maps, computing bubble maps, just to see if it is valid, right? Just to see if it is valid or if there's a lot of sketchy stuff. Now, FYI, I have already looked at their bubble maps and boom, right? More than valid, right? More than valid. Only a few, you know, the listings, right? Only a few coins got swapped, right? This is pretty much one of the hot wallets for the exchange, right? Went to 4 of the addresses. Nothing sketchy, nothing sketchy, no rug pull potential. So I personally believe in it, right? I personally believe in it. Like I said, 500,000 volume in the last 24 hours. Very, very good. Yeah, ultimately, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what other coins in down in the description you think are going to do well. What meme coins are you hunting? What meme coins are you gambling on? And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, remember, always do your own research. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but when I see opportunity, I take it, and I'm never going to shy away from it. So I personally think this is going to do well. I predict in the short term 10 to 15 million market cap over the next 2 to 3 weeks, and we'll see how things will play out. Anyways, love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.